This is the first poem that I start reciting just off of memorization. Um, I now see that you see the true reality being for what it is. Everything is a product of you. I mean, with all due respect when it comes to you and mine, but yours and mine aren't quite that different. You see, I envision a wonderful image of everything that is not me while being with me, while I embark to discover what it means to be me through experiencing you. But I now see that you see the true reality of being for what it is. Everything is a product of you. You are my foresight and clarity. Without you, I would be ignorant, waiting for Flint to spark my passion again. I never thought about visiting Rio when I was young, but soon as my aspirations of going to places I never seen, like Portugal and Brazil, current had became solid as if steel. The king of all viruses was alive to remind me that the bars placed on our ancestors are still very real. Heal. They say the hills have eyes, and I ask, what do they see? Because whatever higher point of view they have must be fogged by the clouds of sky. Pressing play now. No, rewind in real time so I can see the wisdom of those that I will refer to for the sake of privacy as cavemen, or now commonly known as the mountain men. I mean, they mountain men in a solidified position in which made men cave in by chance. Do you know a fellow with a man cave or wishes they had one? A special place to be Bruce for a day. Almighty or Wayne, either way it go, they both right. I mean, right, you can do whatever you want to do, so why not produce? Indeed, planting a seed is more fruitful than burning up some weed. Weave through the nonsense that in which nonsense, because if nonsense is you, it's probably safe to say that you make sense. And if you are sensible indeed, you may now see that I now see that you see the true reality of being for what it is. Everything is a product of you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That just is it's mental. It's like wrapping around to different perspectives and just laying it all out there and so fast. You know?
Yeah.
You can really reflect on just the writing alone and then the deliveries. Like, so do you have an image when you think of that? What do you visualize?
Wow, that's a deep question. Truthfully, what I visualize is ineffable. It's like undescribable. It's kind of like when you close your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 Like, how do you describe what you see when it's like a world that no one really lives in together? It's a isolation, and it's just like I always feel like I'm seeing through into my body because I'm looking through my eyelids, you know, and like
Right.
there must be something going on, like
Yeah.
energy or something.
Yeah, it's truth. Raw
Yeah.
potential. I like that's what I think. It's like just raw potential energy, like the source of all creation. Like when you close your eyes, that's what you like go to.
Yeah.
I never thought of that until you said that, but
I just
that's,
thought of it right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Truth. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to hear more about like what you thought about when you were writing that song or that poem.
That poem.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually this the craziest thing. When I wrote that poem, it kind of just came to me in a way. Like it wasn't no thought. It's like the words just flew. Like when I was in flow. And it's interesting to say that, how I'm saying that, because it's now after getting more into poetry, I have certain things where I'm like, this person made me feel this way, or this situation happened, and I thought about it. Then I like wrote it down, and like this is what was the inspiration behind that a lot. But that one is just like, that's the truth.
So you get inspired by situations and people.
Oh yes, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people come to me like just like talking like about like what's going on in their lives and just like want to hear my perspective on it. And like, truthfully, that could be a lot to take in because like I'll be feeling their energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like me writing a poem about certain things be a way for me to like not be harboring other people's emotions and thoughts and feelings. So yeah.
Yeah, it's an outlet, and then it just levels you out. Yeah, you get it out, it's out there, and now you can be yourself and just be open to new things and more things. Because if you carry other people's emotions and feelings, then you're full, and then you're gonna be upset when when you overflow. You become upset. You don't become yourself anymore, and you're just spilling other things.
Truth. Yes, literally.
Yeah.
And that actually goes back to my music and like the yelling. You know what I'm saying? Like the yelling is like like the voices of beings who felt like they were speaking and living and was unheard. And the yelling is truthfully like what's going on inside. It's the passion, the burning inside. Most of these people don't yell. Like if you genuinely truly know me, I don't yell. You know what I'm saying? But the way that I was feeling going through the life that I was living, it's like I could have. You know what I'm saying? And then I put that into the music, and I feel like the poetry allows me to docile that flame, that fire. Truthfully, yeah, that's it. I say poetry is my salvation.
Yeah, and then people who listen to that can tap into that feeling, and then that can be their release as well.
Truth.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, yes. So as the music progresses and the poetry progress, that's what I want to be like the release for people who feel like that and can help them grow along the path like I have, you know, because eventually it's gonna get to a point where it's just like, wow, I don't even get to that point, you know, I'm here.
Mm-hmm. And in the world we live, there's always new situations like based on, you know, the culture, the technology, the way people are, that we have to put these situations out there. We have to be able to decompress from situations. So we have to keep making new art, making new songs, and just being able to release all this energy in different ways. So it's good that you're, you know, tapping into your recent experiences and relatable experiences that people can all chill out and be cool.
Yeah, right? Yes. I love the way you explained that. Yes.
It just inspires me.
Let me know when you start something, my God. Yeah, turn this bitch up. Real Eastside shit. Eastside vibes. Refer to me as highness. Straight from the inevitable. Here be Rue Anarchy and DMX. Letting y'all know what type of time we on. Straight like that. Yeah. What? I got so much pressure on my back and the broke little spirit. I don't need to talk about it, but I can't hear it. I'm so proud of nigga hurt, but I don't feel it. Hard body, I don't see no limit. I got so much pressure on my back and the broke little spirit. I don't need to talk about it, but I can't hear it. I'm so proud of nigga hurt, but I can't feel it. Hard body, I don't see no limit. Don't feel like you miss, I will not be defeated. And I'm overheated with this fire. I be burning stuff. Niggas turning up, cause they was popular from lane squad. I don't give a fuck, I ain't never did. Been on my shit with this music like you can do it. Watching niggas prove it, and I'm moving, going state to state. That's me out of Texas, got the message. Now I'm in New York, niggas on Detroit, throwing E's everywhere I be. Nigga, can't you see I'm on the E's? Nigga know what time it is. What? Rue Anarchy. Hard body. Next up from I got so much pressure on my back and the broke little spirit. I don't need to talk about me, but I can't hear it. I'm so tired, nigga hurt, but I can't feel it. Hard body, I don't see no limit. I got so much pressure on my back and the broke little spirit. I don't need to talk about me, but I can't hear it. I'm so tired, nigga hurt. Mind your business, I've been dining out and calling out by so many motherfuckers. I had to trust myself and get my ass back to it. Nigga, fuck your feeling, nigga. I got people depending, nigga. Know I got them all, got a ball. Even if I fall back against the wall, I won't blow. But what you been told, niggas know I'm strong. In my blood, carry more than blood. Got it out the mud with some kings, me and on my team. Doing a race of green, fuck a dream. We doing it here. Living like no fear. I don't care what nobody thinks. I play any crazy on them. I ain't about to do these shit. Go in here with me. Cold, about to get shit crispy. Yeah, my niggas winning. I got so much pressure on my back and I broke the spirit. I don't need to talk about me, but I can't hear it. I'm so tired, nigga hurt, but I can't feel it. Yeah. Pressure on my back and I broke the spirit. I don't need to talk about me, but I can't hear it. I'm so tired, nigga hurt, but I can't feel it. Hard body, I don't see no limit. Oh yeah.
In high school, I started like making music, but I wasn't like performing. You know what I'm saying, like that. My first performance was like senior year you know what I'm saying, at school. And we had a real stage and everything because one of our classmates actually dealt with stage production and getting stage built. So he had brought in a professional stage and everything. And when I first did that, I didn't foresee myself being oh, I'm about to be performing wooty-woo, stuff like that. And so when I got to college, it provided an avenue for me to literally get on stage and perform consistently and routinely. And people was liking our music. So life there was like a movie. It was like a movie. So Anarchy is mostly about the experiences that I had there, and then from that coming back to Detroit and started performing in Detroit. So back in 2017, I started performing at this place called Bank Rose. It's Bank Rose Venue. They took over the original hip hop shop where Eminem was discovered, and with that culture about discovery, they were focused on getting artists, creating a platform for artists to become discovered. And through there, Bank Rose and Crowd Freak, I was able to perform in a way in which it was competitive, where it wasn't battle rap, but it was based off of stage presence, performance, and song selection, and crowd reaction too as well. I probably said the same thing twice, but
Oh, the cat jumped in.
it's all good. Yeah. And through that, through performing with them, I was able to open up for Cap G, and that was notoriety. It was something that was a good moment. That was back in 2017. I also ended up performing at Lit House, opening up for Sada Baby, Over Rolling, and stuff like that, sharing the same stage as them, and just building up my reputation, truthfully. And throughout that time, I wasn't really putting out music, So Anarchy is those experiences that people didn't get to experience while I was experiencing them. I kind of was just absorbing it in, you know what I'm saying, and for myself, just living the moment, truthfully.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. So you take your past experiences, put it into your craft, and then as you deliver that craft, you live new experiences, and then you can be inspired by your new experiences. Yeah.
Truthfully.
So as a person who doesn't hear your style of music a lot and hasn't, really engaged with the poetry community, and now I'm loving it, what would you say to the average person, the general audience maybe, who doesn't know about this subculture and, it's happening in this area? We're in Metro Detroit, and we have so much talent, and they're going out and you guys are, putting your craft out there, you're coming together to help each other grow, and you guys are amazing. What would you say the person who maybe they like art, maybe they want to get more engaged with the culture of music, are there events they can go to and performances that they should definitely check out?
Yeah, definitely. So Define Detroit, they throw events in terms of that's where we met at, the open mic, and I started off there because with that open mic, generally a lot of people come and do poetry, but it's open mic, and mean that. So people also come and rap. Sometimes I may perform a song. People do spoken word, you know what I'm saying? All type of different things. It's literally open mic, you know what I'm saying? Actually, one person came and just talked about their business. You know what I'm saying? There's I got a building, and we do have people come through for video shoots and stuff like that, and then that was their piece, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, yeah, you can't.
I would try to rhyme a little bit.
That'd be sweet to see. Yeah.
How could people follow you specifically, to follow your pathway of your craft?
Okay. You can follow me. I have a website, www.rueanarchy.com, which is spelled RueAnarchy. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, which is Rue Anarchy, RueAnarchy. And between my website and Instagram is the best way to keep up with my progression and movement because it's truthfully ever changing. Rue Anarchy, like I'm not Rue Anarchy. Rue Anarchy is a lifestyle and it's media. So like currently we're focusing on music production, poetry, and what we call exotic exploration. And that's like the shoes, like the clothes, like the hats. You know, also Selly.
I was gonna
say,
recognize that hat.
Yes.
He was here. I shot him recently. Here.
Okay. Yeah. Really? Yeah. So we're business partners.
I've been to his place too.
Okay, so yeah, when I was saying like the person was speaking about the where we should.
Cause you know Dustin and he said he knew.
Yeah.
Brian was just here, the guy who was making all the jokes.
Okay. Yes.
He just left.
Oh man, I wanted to talk to him again too. So
yeah,
I see him.
Yeah, he went skating because he's a skater.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And are you like do you live in the city or do you live like you do a lot of things in this area?
Yeah, I live in the city. I live on the east side of Detroit.
Nice.
I listen to classical music too. This is my favorite song right now. That's why this just came on.
I love it.
I
know this one.
You do?
But I
It's
don't
Mozart.
know what it's called. Yeah.
Requiem. I mean, you can see this.
I just don't know the names of them.
But yeah, so I'm a part of Selly as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we manage a lot of different buildings. We have the compound on the west side, and then Retro 6 Kicks.
I haven't been there.
That's our shoe store.
Oh.
Yeah, over there that we manage and everything. So
many connections.
yeah, truthfully, yeah, it's full circle. Definitely full circle. Speaking of that, I performed at a fight night out in Houston.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out to G Love, F&E. They flew me out there and performed with Big Squad Slide, which is Paid Quell, and just everybody in the circle just like proactively working towards a better future. And like I like what you were saying about rollerblading and about they want us to change and we're not. And like that's like the crowd that we invite everyone, but like that's the crowd that's gravitating towards our movement is like the people who are saying like, this is me, I am. Either you accept me or you don't, and we're accepting people that say I am. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what it's about.
That's real.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, thank you.
Well, thanks for coming on. I think it was really great having you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll be hanging out more often. Coming out on Tuesdays to Define Detroit, at least. And then whatever shows you have coming out, we'll follow you on social media. And yeah,
I'll keep you updated.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
How you gonna do that?
That was a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap, folks.